welcome to the Mole Confidential.
All right, we're back here in Mole Confidential. We just aired last Friday, episode 4, in which the mole's next victim was Puppery. So, in this episode, we are going to show you a preview of a challenge coming up. We're going to answer some questions, and I'm being stalked by scary pumpkins, although they are carrying roses. Now, first comment that we've seen a few times that we want to address is that people were kind of implying that it is important that the mole get the quiz questions right, so that the mole has to remember things that went on and answer the questions correctly on the quiz. And that's not true.
It's not true because the mole, no matter what, is going to have immunity. He's never going to get out of the game.
Yeah, so the mole themselves takes the quiz only for show, just so the other players think the mole is not the mole. They have to look like the rest of the players. But the answers to the quiz are immaterial. All right, now with that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a warp over to challenge number 7. And this was the Here Piggy Piggy challenge. And we just wanted to let you see that over in the corner over here, there was a sign from the mole that the players saw, but you guys didn't get to see, which was a pig has more brains than you. Love the mole. Now, you can see the grass has changed here because with the new update, this has become a swamp biome, so it's kind of made this a little ugly. Let's go to challenge 8. This was the back to school challenge. But for this challenge, there was a sign over here also from the mole that basically says the mole equals the teacher's pet. And these were the signs that labeled the rows that the players were standing in for this challenge. And that was important for them to kind of make note of where they were standing, because some of the quiz questions dealt with things like that. And this was just telling the players how they could submit their messages to me privately so that nobody else could know what answers they were given. And of course the sign here, it's like all challenges, we have a sign that shows them the name and the number of the current challenge. So also one of the things we love to do is to give you a sneak peek at one of the challenges coming up. And if you'd like, Gizmo created this challenge for us. Since he was eliminated from the game, he was able to come help. If you want to make it nighttime, because I think you like the look of this one at night also.
There we go. Yay.
So here it is at night. But this challenge is coming up at one point in the next episode. What it's about or what it will entail, we won't tell you. You'll have to just kind of figure it out for yourself looking at it. All right, so now that we're back here, let's go take a look in Puppery's room, and we'll see if the mole had anything to say to her. All right, so here we are up in Pup's room, and you can see here a nice, lovely message. Oh, Puppery, they thought you were the mole, and now you've fallen down a hole. Love the mole.
Yeah, I was actually playing so that people would think that I was the mole. That was my strategy, because if all the attention was on me, it wouldn't be on the actual mole and give me a chance to figure out who it was. It didn't work, though.
All right, and also touching on one thing we always go into, which was how you guys voted going into last week's episode. So you guys thought that the mole was Puppery. And obviously Puppery was...
I got a hint for you. It wasn't.
Yes. So you guys were wrong yet again. You seem to every week be picking the person who is eliminated. And I believe the mole might have left a message over here for you. And Wolf, if you'd like to read it.
Another episode and you still have no clue. You must be feeling very blue if you don't know. If you really don't know, watch closer to the show. Love the mole.
So there you go, throwing it yet again into the face of the viewers out there that you cannot determine who he or she is. Now, we have a new segment that we want to go over. Gizmo, take it away.
The mole comment of the week.
So this week's comment of the week is from Lunatone42. And he or she says,
Wee!
so there you have it.
That was it. Is that the one
Best.
we really went for?
Best comment ever. I love that.
Sometimes somebody can just come up with something with just a few words, or even in this case, probably not even a real word, that really just sums things up. So that will wrap up this episode of The Mole Confidential. Stay tuned this Friday to see the next episode and find out who the next victim of the mole will be.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.